So let's talk about number two, okay? It is radical function, okay? So like look at that, like problem number A. Oh, is radical function with index 3. Index 3 radical function means the power 1/3. Is it okay? See, this is simple, okay? So we can just rewrite this one as the power form, which is x to the 15th times y to the negative 2 and power 1/3, okay? As I showed you this before in the previous problem, this power, as long as like it is product form, it will be distributed like this way, okay? Here's x to the 15, 1/3, and y negative 2 and 1/3, which is x to the 15 times 1/3 and y to the negative 2 times 1/3, okay? So that is equal to 15 times 1/3 is canceled out and x to the 5, right? And the second term is x to the negative 2/3, right? Oh, it is negative power. Then we're going to put that as denominator and change your sign, okay? So it is x to the 5 over x to the 2/3. Is that okay? Then what about next problem? Oh, like, guys, don't worry about it, okay? It is product form. Even like it looks like, something crazy one, but there is dot between x cubed and square root of x, okay? So we're going to take it step by step, and square root of x can be written by x to the 1/2, okay? Oh, there is no index, which means the power is 1/2, okay? So, I mean, index is 2, okay? So that is equal to x cubed times x to the 1/2. Is that okay? Now, like it is product form of two exponent with the same base, which means we can combine as one single exponent, right? What is that? X to the 3 plus 1/2, okay? Whenever you have product with the same base, and you're going to add up your exponent, okay? That is equal to x to the 3 plus 1/2 is what? 3 is 6 over 2. We're going to try to make the same denominator, which is common denominator, okay? And then plus 1/2, right? So which is 7/2. So the answer is x to the 7/2, okay? And what about C? Getting crazier, right? But do step by step, okay? So we're going to take care the first parenthesis first, okay? It is like, the radical function with index 3, which means power 1/3, right? So that can be written by x to the 5 times y to the 1/3. That's it, right? What about second term? Second parenthesis, or index is 6, okay? Then we're going to do like a 1/6 power. So the second one is x cubed y minus 1 to the 1/6. And as we did in the previous problem, we're going to distribute your exponent because that is the inside of parentheses is product form, okay? So the first one, let me keep using the red one. It is x to the 5 times 1/3, which is 5 over 3. And second term, y to the 1 times 1/3, which is y to the 1/3. That's it. The second term, x to the 3 over 6, 3 times 1/6, which is 1/2, right? The second term, y to the minus 1 times 1/6, which is y to the minus 1/6. Are you with me so far? Okay. And then we're going to do the like term, x term, okay, product. Then we're going to add up your exponents, right? So that is equal to, let me use the green color for your x term, x to the 5/3 plus 1/2. Let me use the red one for y term. It's y to the 1/3 plus negative 1/6, right? Then we have to take care like this exponent, right? And as you know, we have to do the common denominator, okay? So common denominator is 6, right? So it is 10/6 plus 3/6, which is 13/6, right? So the answer for the first term is x to the 13/6, right? What about second term? Look at this guy. We're going to do the same thing, okay? It is 2/6 minus 1/6, which is 1/6, right? So the second term is y to the 1/6. That's it, right? And what about D? Wow, getting crazier, right? But don't worry about it. We're going to take care the square root first, okay? As I told you, square root means power 1/2, right? So this guy can be written by x, y, z times x, y, z to the 1/2, right? But keep in mind, you don't have to like distribute this power 1/2, okay? But if you consider as x, y, z as one single base, then we can think like this way as x, y, z to the 1, right? The second term is what? X plus y, x, y, z to the 1/2, right? Oh, same base, and the power is 1 and 1/2, and it is product form. Then we can add up your power. So that is equal to x, y, z to the 1 plus 1/2, right? What is 1 plus 1/2? Which is 3/2, right? So your answer is x, y, z to the 3/2. That's enough, okay? This is much simpler way, okay? And what about E? Wow, getting complicated, right? But don't worry about it. Like as long as you know the process to solve the problem, everything will be fine, okay? We're gonna take care of the radical function first, okay? Now for numerator, radical function and index 5, right? Which means we can change as the exponential function, which is 1/5 power, right? So that can be written by x squared, y, z negative 3, and 1/5. That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm not gonna do anything for your denominator at this moment. Then now, let me try to take care of this exponent first, okay? As I told you, it must be distributed, right? So your numerator is what? X to the 2 times 1/5, 2/5, right? Y 1/5, and Z negative 3/5. And we have still denominator, okay? 2x cubed and y negative 4. So the coefficient 2 on your denominator, which is 1/2, is just 1/2, okay? You are not going to do anything because there's nothing to do on your numerator, okay? So that is equal to 1/2. Let me write 1/2 first. And then what about x term? Do you have it? Yes, we have. This term and this term, right? Oh, it is quotient. Then you're going to subtract your exponent, right? It is x to the 2/5 minus 3, okay? Then what about y term? Yes, we have y term and y term. Since it's quotient, we're going to subtract as well. So it's y to the 1/5 minus minus 4. Is okay? Z term, nothing to do, okay? So we're going to rewrite your z term on here. Okay, we're going to take a negative power later, okay? So let me try to take care of your exponent first, okay? Look at your exponent. What is this? Let me do this on the side. It is 2/5 minus 3. If you do the like common denominator, and 3 is 15/5, right? Which is negative 13/5, okay? Then what about y? Let me do this one on the side as well. 1/5 plus 4, right? 4 is 20/5. I'm talking about common denominator, okay? It is 21/5. Are you reading so far? Let me rewrite it one more time and we can take care of the negative power, okay? It is equal to 1/2 x to the negative 13/5 and y to the 21/5 and z negative 3/5, okay? So now we're gonna put the like old negative power as your denominator, okay? So this is equal to, final answer is y to the 21/5 over 2x to the 13/5 and z 3/5, okay? That's it. And then what about next one? So look at that, same thing. Okay, so your index of your square root radical function is 4, then it can be written by power 1/4, okay? We're gonna start from there, okay? So it is equal to x squared y z to negative 2 and cubed and 1/4 at the same time. Can do like this way, okay? And then as I told you, since it's product form to the power, your power will be distributed, okay? But keep that in mind. If you have plus or minus, like combination, I mean like addition or subtraction inside of parentheses, you cannot do this one, okay? But only the product or quotient case only, okay? So it is equal to x to the 2 times 3 over 4. What is that? 2 times 3 over 4. 2 and 4 canceled out. It is 3 over 2, okay? And then y to the 3/4 and z and negative 2 times 3 over 4, which is negative 3 over 2. Can you read this one? I think that's bad writing, okay? And then we have negative power for z term. Then we're going to put that as denominator, okay? It is equal to x to the 3/2 y 3/4 over z 3/2. That's it, right? And what about g? Again, so we're going to take care of the radical first, okay? So let me rewrite this one. 10x y cubed z4 and x squared. I'm writing under the radical, okay? And it is 1/2. Is that okay? Then, since it's the product inside of parentheses, we can take care of the 1/2 for each term separately, okay? It is equal to 10x y cubed z4 and x to the 2 times 1/2, which is 1, and y negative 2 times 1/2, which is negative 1, and z to the 1/2. We are here now, okay? And let me take care of the like terms. First of all, the coefficient 10, it is only one coefficient, okay? So we're going to keep that one, okay? It is 10. And we will talk about like terms, x and x to 1. Well, let's say x to 1 times x to 1, which is x squared, right? And y cubed and y to the -1, and 3 plus -1, which is y squared, right? And then g to the 4 and z to the 1/2, right? Z to the 4 plus 1/2. What is 4 plus 1/2? 4 is 8 over 2 plus 1/2, which is 9 over 2. That's it. Since there is no negative power, so that is the simplest form, okay? So let me move to next one. Problem H, same process, okay? We're gonna take here, like, the radical function first, okay? Look at the first parenthesis. Oh, the radical function with index 6, right? Then it will be x plus y to the 1/6, right? And the second one, it is x to the -8, y cubed, and z to the 1/5, okay? And then, like, look at the first one. It is x to the 1/6 plus y to the 1/6, right? Come on, say no, say no. This never happened, okay, guys? Listen carefully, okay? This is wrong. As I told you, if you have like, product form inside of parentheses, then your exponent will be distributed, okay? But if you have any term which is combined by plus or minus, never ever happen, okay? So like this is really silly one, but lots of like college students make mistake like this one, okay? Don't do that, okay? This is wrong, okay? You cannot do anything, okay? So you have to keep the x plus y to the 1/6 term. Please remember this, okay? Otherwise, it will be big trouble, okay? So don't do anything for this one, but you have to write x plus y to the 1/6. Is that okay? But second parenthesis, you can do that because there is no addition or subtraction, right? So it will be distributed, so which means x to the 1/8 times 1/5, which is minus 8/5. And the second term, y 3/5, and z to the 1/5. Is that okay? And then let me take a negative power. So we have only the negative power for x term. It will be your denominator, and that's it, okay? So the answer is x plus y 1/6 times y to the 3/5 z to the 1/5 over x to the 8/5. Okay, whenever you move your numerator to denominator with negative power, then you're just change the sign of your power only. Okay, and that's it. What about I? So this one, we're going to take here square on your numerator and the radical function on your denominator at the same time, okay? Square means that we're going to take square everywhere, right? It is equal to 3 squared is 9. X to 7 squared is x to the 14. Again, power to power is multiplication, right? Multiplication of your exponent, right? And y to the negative 4 squared is y to the negative 8 now, and z squared, right? And denominator, 1/2 power, right? It is x negative 2, y, z to the 6, and 1/2 power, right? Let me take your denominator, okay? Let me rewrite your numerator, then we will work on your denominator, okay? Over z to the negative 2 power 1/2, which is x to the negative 1, and y 1/2, and z 6 times 1/2, which is 3. Okay, can you see the like terms? First of all, coefficient 9, nothing to do. Okay, just keep the 9 from this point. Okay, and let me take the like terms and put this one. Quotient, subtraction, right? 14 minus 1, and y term, quotient and subtraction again. Y to the minus 8 minus 1/2, and z term, subtraction. Okay, then let me combine everything, okay? It is equal to 9 times x to the 14 minus 1, which is plus, right? 15, okay? And y to the negative 8 minus 1/2, as you know, this guy is equal to negative 16/2 minus 1/2, which is negative 17/2, right? And z term is negative 1, okay? So we have like negative power for y and z, then we're going to put that as your denominator. So your answer is 9 x 15 over y to the 17/2 and z. We are not gonna write one as your power of z. Okay. So what about next problem? Oh, it's getting complicated, right? But trust yourself, okay? You can do it, okay? So we're gonna take care of the radical function first, and we're gonna simplify, okay? So this guy is equal to 8x squared and y negative 3 times z to the 1/3 over, at the same time, 20 power y z to the negative 5 to the 1/10. I read them so far, okay? Then everything is productive, right? So which means we can distribute your power, right? So that is equal to, so let me split like this way, and numerator, a to the 1/3, right? And x to the 2/3, and y to the negative 3 times 1/3, which is negative 1, and z to the 1/3 now. That's it. Denominator, later, x to the 20 times 1/10, right? Which is 20/10, which is 2, and y to the 1/10, and z to the negative 5 times 1/10, which is negative 1/2. Almost there, right? But wait a minute. And can you realize this one? Ooh, 8 to the 1/3 is, we know 8 is 2 cubed, right? So that is 2 cubed to the 1/3, which is 2 to the 1. That is 2. Is that clear? Okay. So let me work on that one, and we're going to simplify x, y, and z term, okay? Because I would love to take care the coefficient first, okay? That is the reason why we go to like this way. 2 times, okay? Then now let's talk about like term, okay? X to the quotient, which means fraction, right? Minus 2. and y to the -1 minus 1 over 10, and z to the 1/3 minus 1f. Is that okay? So we have to separate this, okay? So what about this one? Let me do on the side. 2/3 minus 2 is minus 6 over 3, which is negative 4/3. Is that okay? Let me write this one a little bit lower. Okay. And then what about y term? On the side, -1 is negative 10 over 10 minus 1 over 10, which is negative 11 over 10. Right? So your y term is y to the minus 11 over 10. The very last one, z term, exponent of z term is 1/3 and minus, which is plus 1/2. That is 2/6 plus 3/6, which is 5/6, right? So the last one is z to the 5 over 6, right? Oh, x and y has the negative power. Then we're going to put them as the denominator, okay? Then now we have to numerator as 2 times z to the 5 over 6, and denominator x to the 4/3 and y to the 11 over 10. That's it.